The moment the red lights go out, two very different philosophies explode into motion, and that's where the real drama begins. On one side, the Chevrolet Corvette C8, a car that shocked the world by flipping its engine behind the driver and daring the supercar elite to take it seriously. On the other, the Porsche 911, a legend that has refused to change its soul for decades, perfecting the same rear-engine idea with obsessive German precision. This is not just a comparison of speed or price, this is a clash of ideologies, attitude versus heritage, rebellion versus evolution. The Corvette C8 feels like America finally saying, "We're done playing safe." From the first glance, it looks exotic, low, wide, and aggressive, like something that escaped from a European supercar showroom. But the magic really happens when you drive it. The mid-engine layout transforms the Corvette experience completely. Turn-in is sharp, confidence is immediate, and the balance feels planted in a way older Corvettes could only dream about. The naturally aspirated V8 behind your head screams with raw emotion, delivering power in a linear, almost theatrical way. Every throttle input feels dramatic, every gear shift feels like an event, and the sound alone is enough to raise goosebumps. Then comes the Porsche 911, calm, confident, and almost understated by comparison. It doesn't need to shout. The 911 has always been about precision, and that hasn't changed. Whether it's a Carrera, Carrera S, or Turbo, the experience is defined by control and refinement. The steering feels alive, sending information directly into your hands, while the chassis seems to read the road before you do. The rear engine layout, once considered a flaw, has become a Porsche superpower. Traction out of corners is incredible, stability at high speeds feels unshakable, and everything works together with surgical accuracy. Acceleration numbers tell an interesting story, but they don't tell the whole truth. Yes, the Corvette C8 is brutally fast in a straight line, offering supercar performance at a price that still feels almost unreal. Launch it hard, and it pins you to the seat with unapologetic force. The 911, however, delivers its speed in a more composed, almost effortless way. It doesn't feel wild, it feels inevitable. You look down, and suddenly you're going much faster than you expected, without drama, without chaos. Inside, the differences continue. The Corvette C8 cockpit is driver-focused and modern, filled with digital screens, sharp lines, and a sense of occasion. It feels like Chevrolet wanted to make sure you know this is not an old-school Corvette anymore. The Porsche 911 interior, by contrast, is timeless. Everything is perfectly placed, solid, and intuitive. It may not feel as flashy, but it feels like it will age beautifully, just like every great 911 before it. Where things get truly interesting is on a twisty road. The Corvette C8 feels playful and exciting, rewarding bold inputs and encouraging you to push harder. It wants to entertain you, to make every drive feel special. The 911, meanwhile, feels like a trusted partner. It gives you confidence to drive faster, smoother, and more precisely, almost improving your skills without you realizing it. Emotion versus mastery, that's the real battle here. The Corvette C8 is about breaking rules and delivering maximum thrills per dollar. It's loud, proud, and unapologetically dramatic. The Porsche 911 is about refinement, balance, and decades of motorsport DNA distilled into one perfect shape. It doesn't need to prove anything, it already has. In the end, choosing between the Chevrolet Corvette C8 and the Porsche 911 isn't about which car is better on paper. It's about what kind of driver you are. Do you want the shock, the
sound, and the feeling of driving something that rewrote its own history? Or do you want the confidence, precision, and timeless appeal of a machine that has been perfected generation after generation? Either way, one thing is certain. When these two icons meet on the road, the winner is not a brand or a country. The winner is the person behind the wheel.